and you're going to love this session just as much as that dessert. Anyway, first let me introduce our session sponsor. It's a company we've come to know this year, and we're just so happy they're in the BizBash family because they really offer a really terrific service. Flying Connected is a source for iPad rentals of all types for events. It's such a great idea because you see how we're using them today to do programs, menus, and beyond, but they do dinner journals, guest check-ins, weddings, all kinds of applications, meetings, and more. So you ask them, they'll figure it out and help you have a really outstanding event. So let me introduce Zalmy from Flying Connected. Zalmy, come up and let's hear more. Thank you.
Thank you, Richard. Hi everyone, so as you heard, I'm Zalmy. I'm the CEO of Flying Connected. We are NYC's and by extension the entire country's favorite iPad rental company. So question, how many of you are looking to introduce more technology into your events? Cool, looks like most of you are. From what I see today, looks like the theme of today is a lot about technology. So I'm here to tell you about some really cool technology. And what's cool about it is you don't have to learn anything new. You don't have to rent anything, you don't have to worry about anything. That sounds good, right? So as Richard mentioned, we're sponsors today. The reason why we're sponsored Elevate today, also we were in DC a couple of weeks ago, incredible event, is because more than 50% of our client base are event planners. Believe it or not, it's that high. So obviously, a core part of our business is in the event industry. So really wanted to come out and get to meet many of you. If any of you have worked with us, we'd love to come over and say hi, get a booth up to us. As we work with all you event planners, we've heard your feedback as you rent the iPads for your events. You've blown us away, quite frankly, with your creativity and the reasons and how different ways you're using the iPads at the events. So probably the biggest thing that we heard was that you guys are not looking just for the hardware rental. You always have questions. How do I get this and this slideshow onto the iPad to play for X amount of time? Can I have it loop 3 times and then stop? Can I have a video loop? How do we do that? So we listened and we learned, and we decided to give back and create something incredible, something exclusive for the event industry. And we call this GlitzPad. So GlitzPad is introducing a revolutionary new way to interact with your guests at events. So what's it all about? If you were at lunch today, Richard mentioned this, if you were at the welcome session, there were around 100 iPads spread all around the room with a custom program that we created. So in case you weren't sure until now, we're the ones who provided those iPads, and we also created that custom program. So that was GlitzPad. So let me tell you a couple of things about GlitzPad. So first and foremost, GlitzPad is a way to educate and interact with your guests at the event versus before or after. So get to speak to them at the event. It's all about us taking your content. You give us your themes, your fonts, your photos, documents, PDF slides. We create this incredible package where it's all linked up, works seamlessly. Essentially we're doing the entire thing end to end. And then you present it to them via the iPads that we rent to you, and we have a huge inventory, many hundreds of iPads that are available for an event of any size. And that is GlitzPad. So we designed today's program to demonstrate some of the things that you can do with GlitzPad. I hope some of you had a minute to interact with the program we had on the iPads at lunch, and if you didn't, please come over and we'll show you some more. So a couple of quick examples of what we did. Sponsors. Every event needs sponsors. I believe one of the sessions today was about how to get those sponsors. So imagine you could give your sponsors a powerful tool to interact with the guests. How about a video? There was actually a video from Eventbrite at on the iPad content today. They were showing us some kind of new service about reservations of seats. So how powerful is that to be able to have a video on the iPad from the sponsor? And by you being able to tell them that you can do this, they're hopefully more likely to want to sponsor your event. So that's, yeah, sure. Of course, there can be menus on the iPads, pictures of the food. How about that? Fundraisers can have the dinner journal on the iPads. Wedding bar mitzvah can have slideshows, tell the story of the event on the iPads. I can talk all day, but I'm running out of time. GlitzPad is live, happening now. We have done this at multiple events already, including a particular one in San Francisco for the Elle magazine, which is a high-end fashion magazine, who had rave reviews about us. So, whatever you've been doing until now, as Kevin O'Leary says in Shark Tank, it's time to stop the madness and embrace change and don't be scared. We know how important your events are to you, and that it should run properly, and to be able to trust the company is important. We're proud to work with very large companies all the time, Prada, BMW, Adobe, and many others. So they trusted us, you can too. So to quickly recap, and I'm really done. GlitzPad, here to help your events go green. Engage and interact with your guests like never before. GlitzPad is available nationwide with on-site tech support. Our people are around the country to be there, so everything's taken care of. We have started on a journey to bring technology to events in a way that hasn't been done before, and we hope you join for the ride. Enjoy the rest of your day, and thank you for your time.
Thank you so much. I thought he'd get electrocuted for a minute. I was going to say we lost our first sponsor. But anyway.